no be so. She won't capture my love. Oh, somebody there is already blushing and say, oh, Joey, Sabi, you. Well, I try my best. You make me Sabi, right? Okay, and I also have some amazing tunes by Two Shots titled In Case You Never Know, featuring none other than Plantain Boy, T Maya, the Don Dada of Africa. All right, ladies and gentlemen, mamas and papas, granddads and grandmas, every single achalugo out there. Yes, I use single for a very good purpose today because what? Today, we're not wanting anybody to be on the dance floor. Mother name that's my wife. Stop looking at her. No, no, you're gonna groove all the way today on this Throwback Thursday. And for my odogus out there, yes, yes, I'm talking to you, young man. I'm talking to you, old sir. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You out there listening to me right now, Twali Baba, because you too much, your face show, your shoe shine. And of course, I would love it for you to come grace us with your presence on this wonderful segment. We're going right into it with Iya Basira by Style Plus. Let's go. Hey! Jesus.
relieved.
Excellent, because I've been thinking about it. Oh my goodness. Anyways, oh my goodness, you amazing people out there in the city of Enugu today. Okay. I see all the smiling faces, I see all the beautiful faces, and I see all the calls as well. Y'all are just simply amazing. But calm down now, we just kicked off. And with every amazing show, this one is no exception, right? This is just as amazing as the shows we've had this past few weeks. And of course, this week as well, in the month of September. And you remember I told you that we have so many things going on in the month of September that I would like to unfold with you. And as well, you unfold with me, because I know most of us, we had such a good month, right? Most of us made milli, hits billy, and are still making progress in different parts of their life, which is what I admire so much about every single one of you. Anyways, boys and girls, 90 teammates we carry come to deal. You know, I like to be a motivational speaker, but that is not the show. Anyways, we're going to dive right into it, like seeing Mike Phillips train us. Into 3 breaking, urgent entertainment stories, each with breakdowns, controversies, behind the scenes, social media heat, plus listener calls. All right, so let's dive right with first up in the music sphere. I have none other than SARS. A lot of you are very conversant with the name SARS. He's the veteran beatmaker turned into an artist who is still doing so many wonderful things for us in the music scene, giving us back-to-back lambas, giving us back-to-back music, and as well collaborating with the most exciting artists out there in the world. He's done tracks with Wizkid, done tracks with Olamide, done tracks with DJ Tunes, and I could just continue naming that list, but it just runs so long, all right? Well, while we're talking about SARS, he just dropped the lineup for his upcoming album titled Protect SARS at All Costs, which is set to drop September 26th, 2025. So I'm as excited as you are. And not just because it's SARS, right? I'm excited because this guy is just one producer I admire so much, right? If I was a producer, I would go to SARS to teach me the ropes, and also teach me how to close in the loops when it comes to production and making solid world-class music, right? Also, I'll be letting you know the questions that's been asked randomly, like who is on this lineup, who is this artist that are going to bust our head with so many good tunes. Well, that's why you have me. I have Wizkid, who's going to be on this album, Ashake. Yes, so Mr. Money is also on the album. Plutomania president Shali Poppy is also there. We have Lola J and others. Big names. So expect fire in that album coming out by SARS. And also, the move signals SARS shift from behind the scenes beat king to front stage force. And we love to see that. It's just like what Legendary Beats did one time ago, that he went from being an iconic producer to finally gracing the world with the microphone and doing shows in various places that we can't even remember at this very point, right? Also, this could redefine how producers in Nigeria balance executive and artistry roles. I love that very much for SARS. Trust me. Anyways, my people out there, today is the day where I'll be asking you the important questions that are roaming in my head. One is, which collab are you most excited for and why? The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853 or 0915 570 8347. So call me right now and tell me which albums are you anticipating that would make you go gaga. And at this very point, I'm not talking about our Enugu artists. I know you're going to tell me Zeno, you're going to tell me Hugo P, you're going to tell me Aguero Banks. These are wonderful world-class artists. I cannot even hide my excitement about their projects. But now we're talking about people who have set the tone from behind the scenes as producers to front stage performers, right? People like SARS, Legendary Beats, DJ Spinall, and the rest of them. Also, I need you to tell me how current you are in the music sphere, right? Name 2 past chart hits produced by SARS. And I promise you, the winner who can name this walks away with airtime. You know now. To call your loved ones, to call whoever it is you hold dear to your heart. So, of course, make sure to answer these questions right here on Volt Express, and let's have a wonderful time. It's a Thursday, and best believe we've taken off. So if you missed the flight, join us on the radio and don't tune away, okay? You look amazing. I see you, Achaluga. I see you, Odogu. It is sharp, it is sharp. All right, let's dive right into it with Mercy Aigbe's loss and legacy of balancing stardom and family. So recently, Mercy Aigbe was on social media talking about how it can be with entertainment, movie making, and all whatnot, right? The pressures of maintaining stardom and family matters. Everybody's in a business. Paparazzis are taking her words out of context. Bloggers are also saying so many various things that are not making sense to Mercy at this very point. But there's something heavy about the news that she has finally released. The Nollywood actress Mercy Aigbe has announced the passing of her mother. Yes. So when you people are bantering your celebrities, remember, they are also human beings. They feel pain. They feel hurt. They also feel the urge to want to do better in your eyes, right? So give them some space, right? Cut them some slack. Also, I'll be breaking down these happenings from social media, right? How Aigbe broke it on social media, the outpouring from colleagues, the pain of loss in public eye. Is all we're going to be discussing today. And of course, we're going to also be talking about many entertainers struggle balancing grief plus public persona. What lessons can rising stars learn? All right, and there's one beautiful thing about Mercy, right? She might be going through all these things, but you'd never see her depict that in her roles, either on screen or at functions. She's always looking very elegant, very respectful, very tenacious, looking all glam, and you hardly even tell that this woman has gone through hell and back. That is one thing with our entertainers. We take in so much pain, and then we don't even know how to disperse it. We're just in our head thinking, does anybody really want to hear what's going on with me, or should the show just continue like it should? Well, yes, it's a lot to actually fathom, but life happens to everybody. And I just want to say my thoughts and my condolences are with the Aigbe family, making sure that Mercy also finds solace in the loss of her mom. It's not easy losing a parent. I can tell from experience. It's sometimes draining, right? Anyways, we've also had celebrities like Skillz talk about the loss of his mom, who he has gone on to say he's very grateful for the love and support she's shown to his career when she was here with us, and made sure that she, understood in the afterlife that he's still carrying her name very strongly on his shoulder and making sure that he makes her proud. I'm talking about Skillz this time going ahead and becoming one of Barcelona's, yes, you heard that right, Barcelona the club, one of their top artists for the year 2025. A lot of you must have missed this part, but Lamine Yamal went a few weeks ago or a few months ago on his Instagram to play out Oya Shake Body by Skillz. Yes, what a feat that is, for real. You know why it's a beautiful feat? Because Skillz is one person that is genuinely loved by everybody in the industry, right? But sometimes, when you're genuinely loved and hard luck just seems to be your only thing in the industry. Like everybody's going on O2 Arena shows, selling out stadiums, climbing the stages with the most important artists out there, doing very lovely interviews with all stars and what's not. Skillz never relented. All he had to do was hold back from the crowd, push back from the crowd and say, you know what? I'm going to work so hard that I will be undeniable, right? And grace is one very beautiful thing I love. That sometimes even grace in person and grace in personification, right? I love this two sense of personalities, because you could be going through the hardest part of your life, right? And all you're thinking about is, when would my big break come? And you never can tell where it's coming from. That's the beautiful thing about Grace, right? You never can tell where she's coming from. Now, Grace hits Skillz with a wonder move by allowing Lamine Yamal play his song on the grandest stage of Barcelona, right? Lamine Yamal says in an interview that Shake Body was the song that really inspired him when he was ages 12 or 11, thereabouts. 10, 11, 12, right? This news reaches Skills all the way in Lagos. He says, wow, okay, I'm trending again. I'm trending again. He goes ahead and does a few songs. Then Lamine Yamal calls him and says, you know what, bro? Come all the way to Spain. Let's make you a star. Let's make you bigger than you ever imagined, right? Few months later down the lane, he's still reliving the memories of losing his mother. Yeah, yeah. And you know how it can be when you've lost your parents. You know, like you're shattered, you're confused, you're asking God, why? Why did you have to take this important person from my life? Why did you? A lot of whys out there, right? Now he goes all the way to Spain and sees a completely different life, sees the admiration people have for his craft, sees the admiration girls out there love with the sound Lamine Yamal has put out concerning Shake Body. He's so amazed that the Barcelona fans also receive him with open arms and are sending him so many gifts, letting him know that he's a world-class star. He's this, he's that, which he is, you know, being a big shot as himself. You know, a lot of people don't know that in Skills Prime, he was one of the big shots in EME, Empire State Music Entertainment, owned by Banky W. Yes, now you know that. And he has gone on to put lots of work into the industry that will never go unnoticed, because he did Baddest Boy. He went on to do Shake Body. He also did this very beautiful song with Burna Boy. I'll remember in no time. And as well gone on to also do movie roles in one or two movies that you might have seen around somewhere on social media or in entertainment as well, right? So this guy flies all the way to Barcelona, is chilling regular, you know, enjoying himself, sipping a smoothie or something. And before you know it, Lamine Yamal tells him, you know what, bro? I think you deserve to shine again. It's been maybe 12, 13, 14 years you've shone. And how about we do that again? Just for you, right? Now Lamine Yamal goes on to use his songs in various advertisements and lets the Barcelona board know that, you know, if I'm using this guy's song, this guy has to get a cut. You know what? Give this guy $1 million. Exactly. You see how his story just changed. $1 million is approximately 1.5 billion naira or more in naira. Now imagine having that all to yourself and your management. What kind of life are you living? Now, software you don't turn now. Like, you could literally transform into soft. And I'm not talking about the artist, right? I'm talking about the genuine look of softness inside and out. This guy explodes with happiness, goes on to announce to the world that he'll be dropping an album named after his mother. And I have never in my life seen something so beautiful as that genuine, remembrance, right? That genuine connection with the fans and the artists. A lot of people were saying, wow, like, bro, you didn't really have to, but I love the thought and everything. Your mom will be so proud. Exactly. And let me tell you something, right? While he was going through all that pain, suffering inwards, mental drain and whatnot, he always had people around him who understood him. But did the fans understand him like the people close to him? I'm sure not. I'm sure they were wondering, like, why is this guy not dropping songs? Why is he not giving us videos? Why is he not this? Why is he not that? Well, the fan base needs to chill, because these artists are real life people just like you and I, right? They're just like you. They bleed the same way. They feel the same pain. They understand what it means to have loss in their family, right? They understand what it means to be broke. They understand what it means to, pick up from where they left off. You understand? So yes, this is what happened to Skills, and now he's doing a world tour all the way in Spain, spreading across Real Madrid, spreading across Eastern Europe, spreading across Southern Europe as well. Also spreading that fire, that very audacious flair across United States of America as well. And I'm very certain that Mercy Agibe is going to receive that kind of grace as well with the passing of her mother. Anyways, yes, my people, this is what happens when you keep believing in yourself, right? You don't let circumstances weigh you down. You don't let things that are sent to make you feel drained actually find its way to you and drain you, right? So everything they do has a reason and a season. Yes, you cannot be looking at other artists, for the upcoming artists out there, and thinking in your head, when will I be as big as this? When will I be as big as that? And then you're not doing the work, right? You need to be prepared. No matter how you take Siam, you need to be prepared. All right. Now we're talking about, if you're an entertainer, I'm asking you now as a reflection out there, right? If you're an entertainer in that moment, I want to know sincerely, how would you manage public support versus personal healing? Would you decide to do a change of career, or would you just look at it as something sent as an obstacle that you need to pass through, right? I want to know what your thoughts are right there on Volt Express, and especially now that the weather is so cold, yeah, this is the best time to chat with me, right? Got heat snap working out, all right? So the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. Buzz me on that gring gring and I'll be picking up right away. All right, my people. Yeah, so while we're waiting for my amazing people to wake up this afternoon, because I feel that most of them are on the bed, I don't know, like I'm just assuming, especially you young man struggling with the pot to eat your Indomie and bread. Calm down, calm down. You're not running away with it now, or the Indomie is not running away. You need to relax. Kulele, all right? Hey, come forward and call me right now on the numbers of 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. And best believe we are very, very much active on our Volt Express channel on YouTube, where everything goes down behind the scenes. You can come watch me dance. You can come see me dance like Lamine Yamal and turn up and shake the world like the world is my playground. All right, boys and girls, let's go right into it with Shake Body, because true, we thought it's cold and this maximum energy outside there in the city of Enugu today. Why you no go shake body? Oh yeah, now let's go right into it with skills. somebody. Are the blessings of the Lord, the shout hallelujah. Are the blessings of the Lord, the sing me, the shake me, the shout hallelujah. I'm handsome, cause I'm hungry and rich and I'm handsome. They don't want me for ransom, cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. Oh yeah, shake body, shukudu, 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 shukudu. Oh yeah, shake body, shukudu, 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 shukudu. Make me ring alarm. I am moved body. From Katie. Whole world wants to hear me. This is Remy. Remy. For us, I'm rich and I'm awesome. I dedicate my life, oh, to you, my guy. So be my G for life. I'm feeling good tonight. My guys, I did with my guys. My mind, my guys. Go low. Sharon. Gold Rush. Little Bird. Ah, yeah. Hold on. Ah, yeah. Hold on. My guys are no come down. Ah, yeah. But that it is yo. We started from the gutter, now we done the city yo. And you know why you imagine me, you know cheat me yo. But I know you. Oh, the code in Allah. I hustle every day, my brother, to get the dollar. And if you no my so wrong grandma. I swear. Just say I go hammer, yeah. Okana mo so, my money will take a lot, a lot, messy with my connect, Years ago, I never forget. Until I done the global, nothing global. Kango shune ego ezega na agba. Ego adimma ebia mmemme. When you come for an occasion and you know you're going to see fellow big men, you go like this. Oh no. Why you catch agba ego? You know? 1 step, 2 step, then that's your boy ego. Cash. You know, they blocked every forms of money spraying, so this is what we'll be doing. Then in later. As a titled man, if you're not a titled man, do not bother collecting 3, right? These are basic steps to enjoy yourself in Enugu in the southeast as a person of substance. Then you move like this. Well, you can only move like this when you have over $1 billion in your account, though. But if you don't have up to $1 billion, you have $1 million, then you can move like this. You didn't mean? Hey, water. Just like that. Then you move back. You back with you. With a lot. Feel free to buzz me right here on Volta Express behind the scenes and leave the hashtag with Volta Express Unatudo on this beautiful Thursday, alright? And of course, I'll be responding to every one of those chats right there. Loca, how far? I'll be your supernova. Alright, you didn't know what you can dance, Abby. My guys in Pakbang. I'm going to my Akube ever here. Nageto. Because Volta Express will not too try. Shout out to every single one of you joining me right here behind the scenes. We'll be heading back in a bit. I'm gonna. Yes, so big shout out to Fino. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going right back into it. Don't let the world know what we're doing, or don't let them know. Alright, it's just between you and I. Alright, my people, yeah, so it was a wonderful dance session behind the scenes. Every single one of us who tuned into the Volta Express channel know how we groove, right? We groove like no tomorrow, okay? And of course, we had dance steps showcasing itself. I had me doing the Akieto, you know, as you're not about to hear I'm a titled man on air, all right? So let's go right into it with other topics we have out here. And like you all noticed, I played you some very lovely songs by Skills Shake Body to let us know that, you know, you can start from humble beginnings and still become a success. You don't have to be a babele person, you understand? So right here, my people, we're diving right back into Fola's debut album, Cateris. We're going to be breaking down that lovely album that is taking the world by storm. And when I say taking the world by storm, Fola is one guy that has not chilled for one day on the kind of tracks he has put out. It's just bangers over bangers over bangers and more bangers. And that is one thing I love about the artists in this new generation. Like they know the grief for anybody. Look at Rema, look at Omale, now look at Fola, and look at the rest of them doing amazing things out there. Evado, you can name so many of them that are blowing our minds away with their songs. But one person I have really noticed that is doing big things, and I applaud and I'm super proud of as an artist to an artist, is Fola. Yes, so because his debut album, Catrice, oh my goodness, is the wave. All right. Catrice, the debut studio album by Fola, is charting, trending, and making waves worldwide. It was released 4th September 2025. So you're still early. In case you're wondering, oh Gio, can I finally download this song? Can I jam it? My dear, please feel free. Hear all the songs you want and make sure to save your favorite song in your playlist. All right. We have tracks like Lost, You, Echo, and also Fola gave production credits to Ket P, Yeso, and other producers who were on board that project that made it a wonderful success. Now, what's happening behind the scenes that a lot of people are talking about Fola? Here it is. He's being praised for the emotional depth in the songs. They're calling him the new R. Kelly, the new Usher. They're also calling him the new T.I. with the swag of Afrobeats. And I'm like, okay. All those names are deserving. They're deserving. Yeah. Okay. And you know what? A lot of people out there are still saying that this guy, aside the emotional depth he has in his music, he's also giving us and delivering club bangers, right? He shows maturity, versatility, and also so many things that we've missed in the industry. Yes, so now I want to know out there, all the questions where they ask, who is out there to answer them? Because what's happening in Enugu? Are you still in your bed? Are you still on the TV, on your phone, and you're not interacting with OGO right here? The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570-8347. To all my amazing listeners joining me right now who have chosen to smile all the way but not call. Okay. I see these teas you are coming with. It's fine. You finally learned this one from none other than Mimi, to be listening to me with demure and not calling Nabi. Alright, I do enjoy the fact that you're tuned in to Volt 104.3 FM and also tuned into my show here on Volt Express. It's amazing to have every single one of you. So yes, I do not discriminate. Feel free to call me from anywhere across the world, whether you're calling from Lagos, whether you're calling from Ghana, whether you're calling from Ibadan, whether you're also calling from Anambra, Oka. Let's talk about Ebonyi, people who are so amazing, who've been tremendous support towards the show, right? And don't forget to now. And yes, Fola is representing every single one of you on this beautiful day, because this track for sure resonates with everything we've been going through emotionally, and and changes concerning maturity and versatility as well. So yes, my people, I want to hear from you out there. Which track resonates most with you from the Fola Catrice album, and why? And if you're rising with authenticity plus vulnerability, I just have to tell you, right? As an artist, you gotta stay in power, right? Because social media now is the new currency. And if you don't got that currency, oh my goodness, like, what are you doing as a creative, right? Just like we have the currency right here on Volt Express YouTube channel. Go on there right now and pay by commenting. Yes, drop your comments in the comment section, and I'll be looking out for every single one of you. You all are so amazing. All right. And just because of that, we'll be having tons of vibes behind the scenes. I know you would not get tired from. All right, people. So yeah, so go stream Fola's Catrice album. Come back and tell me if you loved it, or if you loved somebody else's album that has made you smile this wonderful Thursday. Who knows? You might just be listening to the next big star without even knowing it. All right. So yes. If you're rising, better stay in power, unless somebody else is going to hijack that power and use it properly. Okay. So yes, next we have Spotlight and Local Flavor, and I'm not talking about the abacha flavor, even though that really tastes good. Now I said abacha, it's really dawning on me that we have people in Enugu and the southeast who also love this abacha. delicacy. Well, the spotlight today is on local creatives and community stories, right? Especially this beautiful city. Enugu is in the limelight at this very point because Maduka Okoye, named Enugu State Ambassador, that's big news, very much big news, has gone on to be Nigeria's international goalkeeper. Maduka Okoye has been officially named a state ambassador by the Enugu State Governor, by Dr. Peter Mba. Big shout out to Maduka Okoye for having that feat in his life. And we're super proud of you as well. Well, his roots from football career abroad, yes, you know. He's a away baby coming back to make us proud in this beautiful state. Things we love to see. What being a state ambassador actually means is cultural diplomacy, youth influence, and of course soft power. You need to make sure that you don't allow these things get to your head. Always maintain the steez, look respectable, and of course the people of Enugu are very loving people as well. They would open arms to you as long as they fit into waiting we want from our ambassadors. Abi, now so all right, Enugu youths, call the Enugu youths around this very point, call him our own abroad turning back. And well, was he really turning back? Word on the street is he's doing more in home base and abroad as well. It's not divided. There's no way where he's doing more and less. He's doing equally wonderful in the two scenarios, right? Away and home base. And well, thank goodness his life has elevated to being Enugu's ambassador, because our next story has Things Fall Apart Festival and Chimamanda's rallying cry. All right, my people, a lot of festivals is here, and I know that this one is one you've been waiting to hear for the longest. All right, so we're throwing culture into the mix at this very point, because back in June, during the Things Fall Apart Festival in Enugu, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie delivered a powerful keynote about Igbo unity, identity, resisting violence, and preserving story, which is a very important thing for the younger generation to pay attention to. Because how are you named? One Afa I heard on my way coming, I think her name was Courtney. Big shout out to Courtney out there. And this one is not a shade, I'm just being completely honest. But how are you answering Courtney in Enugu and you don't know how to speak your Igbo language? Like, I mean, Afambo Ogochukwu and I speak better Igbo. Well, stop laughing. Can you stop laughing? You. Okay, call me right there. But Courtney, come on. How are you with such a beautiful name? And sort of. Anyways, my people, Chimamanda is letting you know that it's time for you to embrace your identity and create unity amongst yourself. We shouldn't be fighting each other, right? And resisting violence is one of the keynotes she has delivered with a resounding voice. And I hope every single one of us out there are listening to her as well. Not just Courtney, not just the amazing women in Enugu, but the rest of you guys too. Mamas, papas, granddads, grandpas, and most especially the Odogus out there in Enugu, making the city proud, right? And making themselves proud as well, because we're not too much. But make we try to realize our identity more and more, and spread the good news that speaking Igbo does not make you look ras, right? Igbo does not make you look one kind. Don't worry about what the Western civilization is preaching and telling you that you need to speak in English, polished English, for you to be able to communicate fluently. No. It sure don't even mimic me. I mean, I'll feel comfortable if this wasn't a Igbo show, then, we could speak in Igbo. But then, in your daily lives, embrace it. Embrace your asusu. Because, you're the only one who can actually elevate your language. No man, no woman is going to do it for you. So, of course. Yes, so Chimamanda Adichie is letting us know right here to embrace everything about our identity, which is brilliant. All right, now I want to give you some very, very good relevant stories right now. In today's era of identity unrest, the call to reconnect with roots matters a lot. All right, so listen up. What's one Igbo cultural value you feel eludes modern youth? And how can we reclaim it in this very 2025 era? All right, so I know all of you have brilliant ideas on things that we could bring back, that's eluded the modern youth. Like, Ifele, we should bring back shame. Lots of people are walking around without having shame in their body. Like, You wear certain things out there. I know you're idolizing your favorite artist, your favorite celebrity. You want to be the next beauty queen, but at the same time, because why not try it with your altar? All right, people. Yes, so keep those lines buzzing. The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. Yes, so I want to know from you, what's one Igbo cultural value you feel eludes modern youths? And while you're prepping to answer that wonderful question, because I know there are a ton of you out there who have very, very lovely answers for me, I'll be playing a beautiful song titled Zarakome by Adaz. And next, I'll be playing you some beautiful, wonderful by Larry Gaga featuring Wanda Cole and Sakode. Enugu Kenkeneme. I know you are enjoying this wonderful, wonderful weather and enjoying the throwback we have just for you today. I know, we're going to have tons of massive energy erupting today, but at the same time, find your way down and down to the Volt Express hotline. Give me that dial, and I'll be here to pick up. While we're on the music break, feel free to send your texts as well, because when I come back, I'll be reading a ton of them from you amazing crowd out there in the city. Who God has made you. Chalugo. Oh my goodness. Shine. Mommy. All right. The time is here, right here today for you to give me that buzz and let's talk. All right? Because Zara Kome will be coming on right now, and Wonderful by Larry Gaga featuring Wanda Cole and Sakodi. All your artists are here to hear all the things you want to talk about within the city, culturally and fashion wise. Also with artists like Messi Agibe and Skills, who have been through a lot. If you have an artist story you'd like to share with me as well, call in right now and let's get talking. We'll be right back. See the way you whine for me, I go whine for you. Dio man, Dio man, yo, Dio come. See the way you whine for me, I go whine for you. Dio man, yo, you marry. You want for love that will love me. Your love that will love me. And night you. So say no, long time, yeah. Oh. Saru come, DJ come. See the way you whine for me, I go whine for you. Dio me, emelo me, oh. Come, DJ come. See the way you whine for me, I go whine for you. Dio me, emelo me, oh. Hey, for a long time, yeah, yeah, oh. Sarro come, you come. See the way you whine for me, I go. A dio me, a little me, yo. Jai. See you come. See the way you whine for me, I go whine for you. A dio me, a little me, yo. Come. See you come. Wine for me, I go wine for you. Oh, your man, and then your man, oh, come on. You come on. See the way you wine for me, I go wine for you. And then your man, your man, oh. I thought you had gone.
No.
Anybody vex? I want to give you good vibes today. Alright, let's see. Alright. Which song do I have in mind? Which artist is that? Please, can you help me tell Immaculate to come?
Okay.
Thank you. You're too deaf, and you're too deaf. I'm deaf. Baby, you're too deaf. Baby, you're too deaf.
Yes. Yes. Give me. What's up?
Baby, you're too deaf. Baby, you're three deaf. You're too deaf. Baby, you're too deaf. Oh, you deaf, yeah. No, but I asked this question. I say tomorrow now, come do meeting. Say I did not ask. Hey. Mm. All right. Mm-hmm. Ayana, Ayana. Alaji, Alaji, Alaji.
Give me
am I on break so long? Hey, no, see the devil. You will mute this thing.
You don't talk finish for me, Tom. You don't talk finish, no worry. Unless you want to keep talking. Then be my guest.
Trigger. Thank you for hanging with Volt Express. You can leave. Big shout out to every single one of you who entertained behind the scenes. God bless you. God bless you. Yes, so my people, we did active or very much active out here, and just had a few people grace us with their presence. I'm talking about none other than Nonso and Auntie Chinazo, who has been wonderful behind the scenes as well. So you see what I told you, there's always magic going on in the Volt Express hub, right? We have tons of vibes, tons of music, tons of jollof doings, and of course, things that will make you smile forever. So yeah, so if you're hanging out with me today, drop a comment and let me know where you're chatting from and let us cruise like never before. The current song out there is Sete by K.O. featuring Young Stunner, Diamond Platinums, and Oxlade. Enjoy this one for Volt Express. All right, my people, the last song we just played was Sete by none other than K.O., Young Stunner, and of course, your favorite Diamond Platinums and Oxlade was right there as well, side by side in that wonderful vocal setting. And of course, my people, we're running through some amazing topics for you. Like we started with, a lot going on in the city of Enugu concerning our artists and things happening in the industry on this Throwback Thursday. And then we brought to you SARS' big reveal concerning his Protect SARS at All Costs album gracing us on the 26th of September 2025. And as well, we have Fola's debut album, Caterus, which is breaking ground in numerous charts across the world, not just in Nigeria. Yes, you heard that right, across the world. So if you're a big fan of Fola, big ups to you. Your boy is doing wonderful. And then we dove further down into talking about the spotlight and local flavor concerning this wonderful Southeast, and especially the spotlights from local creatives and community stories that has busted our head in so many ways than we can imagine, right? In so many ways that we can imagine. And we have on our list Maduka Okoye, who was recently named Enugu State Ambassador. This is one big news for the international goalkeeper. Maduka Okoye has become a symbol of hope, symbol of youth, and a symbol of goodwill in this wonderful state, expanding and creating cultural diplomacy, youth influence, and soft power for the rest of Enugu people to know that he has our back like we have his as well. And then we went on to talk about Things Fall Apart Festival and Chimamanda's rallying cry, right? Where she spoke about the powerful keynotes representing Igbo unity, identity, resisting violence, and preserving story as well, right? And we love Chimamanda Adichie not just for the novels and books she has written, but also for being an inspiration to the younger generation and the generation ahead as well, right? So many people have read Chimamanda's books and have said so many good things. I know Enugu is super proud of her at this very point for hosting the Things Fall Apart Festival, which happened a long time ago. Next, I have on my wonderful list for you amazing people out there, mini spotlight and upcoming Enugu artists, creatives, right? And yes, you have your favorite artist on my list, and this one is shouting out to Adeze, Chimzi Beats, Ezuka Flow, and as well the big entertainer and producer in Enugu State, my brother. I would like to give a shout out to Big Belle Records, of course. He has done so well for himself. His new EP is out currently, titled Champion. So y'all go now and represent what Enugu know how to do best, supporting your upcoming artist as well. And I can tell you that if you support them, once they are blown, trust me, they will remember you as well, because come on now. Come on. We rise by lifting others, especially when it comes to this beautiful entertainment segment, especially when it comes to artists also from the East repping Enugu, So we go out there and support our local singers and make sure that their production is noticed and doesn't go unnoticed as well. Anyways, yeah, so this is where you get inspiring, forward-looking, motivational, and visionary topics, especially for youth creatives and hustlers as well, because this next topic has a lot to do with the next generation and future talk, right? Beyond the moment, building longevity in entertainment is very, very important. Also, we've talked hits, losses, culture. Now let's talk legacy. I want to know from you, how do you as a creative or entertainer build not just today's buzz, but decades of impact? Oh yes, impactful buzz out there that doesn't just sound like tintin kata. All right, now the lines are buzzing. We'll be taking more calls from our amazing people out there. Let's see what they have for us. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from? Good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from? Victor calling from Enugu. How are you doing today? We did Campe, we did survive. Which one? As long as life day, Victor. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. How is the weather out there in the city today? We outside. All right. So since we're outside, right, what topic or what artist has really caught your attention today that you're looking forward on their next project? Sorry? Oh, Victor, our first caller for the day just got snatched by network providers. I'm hoping that he can call us back, and the rest of you out there listening to me at this very point on 0706 048 5853. Or you can also call 0915 570-8347. Yes, so let's keep this jiggy and a Thursday to remember forever. All right, let's go. Hello. All right, let's go ahead, Victor. Life and Dirt, right? Okay, you see, testimonies are coming out from the movie industry at this very point. So, Bovi, that was Bovi Uboma. Yeah, that was Bovi Uboma, who played as the protagonist and the antagonist as well. All right. So you know what will happen here, Victor? Since you've watched this movie and well, we're going to dive right into it. You're going to call back tomorrow because we'll be here same time to dive on dissect that movie as well. Okay. So yes, I'm so super proud and happy with you that you took time out to watch that wonderful movie by none other than Jimmy Alabi. Yes, so make sure you catch a full understanding of what that movie entailed. And tomorrow, being a Friday, we'll be summarizing that lovely cinematic experience right here on Volt Express. And for the rest of you out there who are wondering, what movie is Uju talking about? What movie did this guy just talk about? It's titled Life and Dirt, right? Not Dirt as in Death, right? It's DIRT. Make sure you get the spelling correctly, and it's currently available on all movie platforms out there. Netflix, I don't know what you use to watch your movies, but make sure to enjoy every bit of that wonderful movie. All right, because tomorrow we'll be diving right into it. I'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Hello? All right, go ahead. Yeah, it has just 3 episodes. Yes, episode 3. Yes, he has 2 daughters. Yeah, yeah. I'm super happy that you were able to at least enjoy that movie. Oh. Okay. It's really an amazing movie, and there are a ton of it that resembles the same, not the same storyline, but the same cinematic experience that you enjoy. But then I would want us to dissect this one tomorrow, okay? All right, all right. I like that energy. I like the energy you're coming with. All right, since you're our first caller for the day, what song would you like to hear today, Victor? Yes, I have played Omale and I've played Rema as well. Oh, now that's a very good artist I have forgotten in a very long time. All right, so what song from Duncan Mighty would you like to hear? Okay, I'll be playing you a beautiful song by none other than Duncan Mighty. Okay, we've played a P Square song already. All right, all right. I'll be playing you Obiano Ju because that song really talks to me. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, go ahead. Ozahu? By let me guess, Zeri DL and Famous Pluto. I think that's Amigo, or is that My Amigo or Ewo? The song Ewo. All right, I'll be playing you that song as soon as we go on the last break of the show. Okay. All right, my guy. Stay safe and have a wonderful Thursday ahead. I am excited as you are, my brother. I am as excited. All right, Tigo B. That was wonderful. It's always a good time to hear from people across Enugu, especially Ezan Wale, especially Victor, especially Nazi, the rest of them out there who are enjoying the segment just as much as I am. I'm sending a shout out. I'm talking about people like Choma, Esther, Mommy Radio. Big shout out to Tina. Big shout out to there's so many beautiful names out there. I'm trying to remember this very point. But to know that you are very much loved, very much seen by the entire Volt Express family, and we wish you could join us right now because tomorrow we'll be diving right into the movies and making sure that we turn up like never before. So yes, so my people, send in those songs right now and let us give you a vibe you will never forget. All right. I'm also sending my shout out to Chukuno Yelom, also to Ugo Sinachi. I hope I got that right. I also sending my warm shout out to the 3 favors. The one from MNA. I hope that's correct. Favor from Transikulu, favor from Monarch, favor from Independence Layouts. That's about 4 favors. Wow, favor got 2 followers today. Anyways, my people, yes, so we are very much active across Enugu, and of course, our listeners out there. How una day now? I did see all the beautiful things we una they do for your daily 2K, for your daily 3K, for your daily 4K. Una too much. They observe now with better 4K lens here. And to make sure that every single one of us have tons of good energy going into the weekend as well. Going into tomorrow, that would be another movie breakdown, just like we did with To Kill a Monkey. Yes, yes, my people. You know how that breakdown went. We had counter opinions that I appreciate very much from none other than our beautiful lady Nazi, who was here to also let us know that, a certain character might have done certain things to provoke a certain reaction, but you can't completely blame that character. Now it's left for you to go and find out who that character is. To Kill a Monkey is the name of the movie, and I would like you to go watch it, all right? Because this one, wow, is one to not forget too soon. All right, people? So, yeah, so while we are waiting for my listeners out there to warm up their feet, warm up their phones to call right here, the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. I'll be playing you some very beautiful songs, very, very beautiful songs from none other than Young John the Wicked producer titled Aquafina. And next, I'll be playing you Obiano Ju. Hey, Love Gi in a Boomo. I hope that's how he sang it. So, God, I beg, make I no go spoil a legend song. All right, people. Yes, so we're very much active in the city of Enugu. And I hope all my traders, bankers, all my lovely people across every profession are having a wonderful time on this wonderful day, right? It's a Throwback Thursday right here on Volt 104.3 FM, and you're hanging with none other than OGO, your Pilot One, your everlasting taker, the one giving you vibes that you'll never forget, giving you smiles that would blossom your heart and make your spirits feel higher than any other person would, right? Now maybe that. All right, people, beat your chest and tell yourself, oh, this Thursday, nothing can kill my vibe. Nothing can stop my energy because we are outside. Just like Victor said, I'm very much enjoying every last bit of it because we're making memories out here, making connections out here. Yes, so let's go right into it with none other than Young John, the Wicked producer, titled Aquafina, and running it down with Obiano Ju by Duncan Mighty. Let's go. She know ad is coming up by this thing now. I don't want to make mistake. You can't open. This one mom's on the end. Hey. One, two, three, four. Do you want to record?
Hmm? I want to record. How long? How long before you go? Huh? How many minutes?
Okay.
How many before you go on there?
3, 5, 6 minutes.
That's what it's really from calling. The girl, that's a comment your mom from boy. I did well my intentions and the best way to go.
When you change again,
The only thing I want you to do is monitor all of them able to
your phone was good.
specifically apply it to her.
This is your dad's voice.
We'll pass it through you now. So
Yeah,
that
well,
when
that
it's
can
delivered,
be young.
My father is 60 something. It's not young. It's just not about 3K.
So that you graduate now 6.5. I will not money 6 and a half. I mean, I'm money 10 and a half. You know, 10 times 6, I think 65 plus. I'm not 11, we do 70. So that's 65 times. You understand, depending on what is agreed upon. Well, thank you. So what can I say what I credit for? Now my credit can go back. I will let you know when I intend to call again. So anything you want to advise, I like to talk before going.
Okay. Okay. First of all, Daddy, I should let you know that I'm no longer working there. Oh. I'm no longer working there. So our mommy, what you may just speak to the girl. We didn't have much of Fallout Abra personal stuff is based on the rice Ezu and the painter. You and the money with Zia too. Overall nothing much. You can still just tell her whatever you can. But I go do the rest, I can still go there. I'm gonna hand you soap. But I just I'm no longer working there. Recording. Recorder. Yes, ana chetego mazụ na Volt 104.3 FM n'ije afịa oge ndị Igbo ebe anyị na-ewetu onu a na nnọọ wee dissect bụ okwu with asụsụ anyị ebe a ka anyị na-akpa nkata ka ụmụ nwanne ebe a ka anyị na-atụkọ isi ọnụ so kịta anụwa ka anyị dive into ife njimaka ya wee bịa n'ụbọchị nke taa eyi ịmana one thing with this life bụ na a na-eme parenting unu na-adị aghọta that na ife ọbụla unu emere ọrụ nwa unu fa ga-emelu unu ya weda na ife ọjọọ ma ife ọma ike ọbụla iji wee manyelu mmadụ nye ka a ga-eji manyelu gị ọ bụrụ rocket science the much value inye in your child that's the value he or she ga-enyekwa gị adị eje n'igwe anachieta azụ for it ihe onye ọbụla kwesịrị ịma adị ma na ife mendụ eweta okwu a bụ o nwere ife mfụ nnọọ afọ m online amarọ m skuul bụ ihe ahụ mana ife ebe ụmụaka ife ihe ụmụaka na-eme hey afọ m ya bụ egwu nwatakịrị na-agba and ndị okenye na ebe ife a wee wute m n'obi nsị mba parents na ebe ahụ teachers na ebe ahụ proprietress ma proprietor nwe school nọkwa ebe ahụ akụọ canopy ụmụaka na-agba egwu oke ka anyị wee ya na ọbụrụ school nọọ ihe street ma nọọ ife just nọọ house party ọ na ndị okenye anọghị ebe a nwatakịrị wee dara twerk wee chọọ twerk gbuo onwe ya nya obere ụkwụ nwa na manage nna afụkwa m ya bụ egwu nna wonda nna asị ka ezi anya m na-afụ m ụfụ ka ọ nọọ gịnị ana m afụ the real thing maka na nnọkọtakwazi nsị AI mana nwere ihe AI ama mmenwu nkịta ọ ka nnọkọtazi mfụzi ebe a bịa tụọ nwatakịrị ego na-asị kedu onye mụrụ nwa kedu onye mụrụ nwa ihe ha agbakwụzi ife eji ajụ ọrụ ka onye mụrụ nwa ihe ama na ezigbo ihe mere eji ajụ ọrụ ka onye mụrụ nwa ị gaghị ama na ajọ ife mana ọkịta ka m mara ihe bụ na hey ha hapụta na skuul adala ụmụaka wee chọọ igbulu anyị na-asị kedu ife bụ ife nka kusorokwa m wee nụlụ ya bụ ife dịkwa egwu amara mmadụ onefu ya bụ vidio o nwere ike ọma mbụdị nka but ife notice bụ na recent days na this is the order of the party of the day na school ma even children's party outside the school ihe a na-emezi ka a mara onye ka esheki ukwu karịa nwatakịrị kwesịrị ịnọ n'ụlọ ma ọ nọrọ somewhere na-agụ akwụkwọ na-enyere ụmụ ya aka na-asa efere ma ọ na-alahụ ụla nya chọkena ofu ihe nwatakịrị na-eme amarụ m ife mere o ju ebu na at such a young age a na-expose ụmụaka to ife ndị adult ihe a bụ just no misplaced priorities mara m ka otu ọzọ m ga-esi wee tinye na ọ bụrụ na ọ bụrụ ya nwatakịrị kwesịrị ịnọ na-agụ akwụkwọ chọọ ihe ọ ga na-amụ mụọ coloring mụọ planting ife ọbụla ọ chọrọ ịmụ ya mụba ọ gbanye aka nke ndị ọcha ji ka mma ị ga-afụ age nwatakịrị orukwa na 6 years ma 7 ọ mụwago planting nke ọzọ ọbụla ọ chọọ ịbụ efama ọ bụ na amị ka ọ chọọ ịbụ eduga na soja school o jee mụọ some one thing or the combat ụfọdụ mana n'ebe ife a na-amụziri ụmụaka ka esi esheki ukwu otu esi esheki ike otu esi agba egwu ukwu eru anyị at the end of the day nwatakịrị a na-echinye onwekwu ihe gbasara ya na field ahụ egwu ọma na ọjọstụ nnọọ ka ọ bụrụ na ebido n'oge mebiwo ụmụaka ya bụ ihe fekwa ma ruo o pukwere aka okay
nke a wutekwara gị ụmụazị a ka atụ ekpeba
That's why they molest them. When you see somebody 35 or 40 fucking a child that is 6 years or 16 years.
No, that one is mental illness.
Abro mental, you cannot be a lady. Anything that has holes triggers any man. The only thing it takes discipline for a man to hold himself.
You know, funny enough, I can't go on after a girl that is 18.
And you now like this now, you come with your over swag. Man, I want the 18 now go see his banana. You go.
Which is sexy though.
Exactly. Well, now they check when you hear the sex. If you go working on.
Somebody say.
Go on air. We're going viral, baby.
Yo, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going out of a job if I'm not careful. Yeah, so this one was for all the people aspiring to head Canada way, just like Magneta hinted. And of course, my people, that was the last break for this amazing segment today. Now let's dive right into more incredible things happening in the entertainment industry. You know, it's amazing how we can tie entertainment from the music to the movies, also from the movies to the fashion world, right? It's all connected in some way or the other, because it's either Messi Agibe is going through so much but still serving us flawless looks, or she's in movies delivering roles that we never even thought could be delivered. Also, we could look at people like Mr. Easy, who just recently got married, right? And that wedding was one to talk about. I mean, look at the fashion sense. Look at all the wonderful guests who showed up at that very lovely ceremony. From the photographer who was hired all the way from the United States to cover that event, to the dressing of the parents, screamed class and elegance. In 2 words, right? These are the most iconic moments we'll forever remember in our entertainment history. And of course, we have some amazing people from across Enugu sending us text messages. This one says, "Good afternoon, OGO. I'm Francis Martins from MNA Enugu. Play me the song sung by Shali Poppy, Pluto, and Jerick. Greetings to everyone in the family, especially Mommy Radio, Mommy Excel, Pedro, Empire, Nazi, Favor, etc. And you too, Ego B." Wow, big shout out to you, Francis Martins. I'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Hello? Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? All right, that caller seems to have gotten snatched by network providers, but the lines are still very much open right here on Volt Express on 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. My people, are you still cold? Oh, yeah, can I tune eh? All right. Have your blankets wrapped around you to avoid your nerves freezing up. I want to see every single one of you happy today, all right? So feel free, call me right now and let's chat, right? And of course, tomorrow we'll be running down our movie segment, talking about all the hottest movies in Nollywood. I'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Hello? Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Amaka calling from Enugu. Are you a first-time caller? All right, Amaka. Welcome to the Volt Express, and I'm so happy you could join us today. How are you doing? How's the weather in your area? Everywhere is just dry. Okay. That means it didn't rain this afternoon around your side. Wonderful. All right, Amaka. Who is that one artist you would be anticipating their projects this year before the year ends? Who is that one artist you'll be expecting their project, their album, or their music release this month towards the end of the year 2025? Ah, okay. Who's your favorite artist so far? Oh, okay. Okay, so what are you into? Yeah? Okay. I really wish this was a business show where we could talk about ideas, right? But my dear, we're talking about entertainment and music at this very point. All right, what song would you like to hear though that would make your mood more beautiful than it is already? One Love. That's a very beautiful song. Okay, by Lucky Dube. Hmm. All right, I'll play. I think it's by Bob Marley, not Lucky Dube though. Yes, by Bob Marley. Hmm. I think it is. I think it is. I think very much it is. All right, my dear. I'll play that beautiful song as soon as we go on the break. Okay? You too, Amaka. All right, our first lady for the day, and she sounded really beautiful, just like the weather. She says the weather out there is sunny. Okay, okay, okay. I think my weather forecast has been tweaking a little bit because it's saying some places are cold, some places are also hot. Well, Amaka has done justice to let us know that the city and some parts are very sunny. Will it be dry for so long? I hope not, because now we'll be playing you some very beautiful songs as soon as we go on the last break, and then the show title One Love by Bob Marley, and this one has a little bit of Wizkid vocals in it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, send those calls in right here on Volt Express. I wonder who's going to be my last caller for the day. It could be you, it could be you, it could be you. Send those calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from? Treasure. Treasure calling from Enugu. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Treasure. It's good to hear from you. Ah, I figured so. Amazing. And how was work today? It's supposed to be now. That daily 2K is not easy to make now. Okay. Well, you had a very good day though. Like it didn't stress you so much. And I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, so I think it's going even better now that you've called. And I think you're also the last caller for our show today. So I am excited. I'm very much excited. You're doing wonderful, Treasure. Oh, just like you that is shining and looking all beautiful today now, I assume that the rest are also shining and looking beautiful as well. Hmm? Oh, what's happening? And I was just enjoying that call with our lovely Treasure right there. Anyways, people, I'll be taking more calls. We have about 2 minutes just before the show ends. I wonder what my people have to tell me today. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from? Yes, hello. How are you? All right. I think the network snatched that one from our fingers. I'm hoping to hear from y'all out there in the city of Enugu. Wow, all these wonderful vibes y'all are coming with. I am taking all that in right now, right here on Volt Express. Hello? Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? All right, Victor, go ahead. What are you asking this time, Victor? No, 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 Victor, you're going to have to make room for other callers, okay? Right, we're going to have to make room for other callers. You've called way too many times today. It's time to hear someone different, okay? Sue can let us know what playlist they are onto today. Hello? Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Francis Martin, how are you doing? Welcome to the Volt Express show. All right. So we're talking about music, fashion, and everything nice. And our time is almost up. Do you have a few words for us before we close the show? All right, Francis Martin, you're going to have to pay attention, all right? And just like that, my wonderful people, till tomorrow, where we'll be talking about all the movies out in Nollywood at this very point, and we are focusing on life and dirt. So if you have time from work, yes, from work, you could go stream or enjoy yourself today. Throw your legs in the air like you don't care, and don't put that Rihanna work. This time around, relax. You understand? Cool your tempers from that long day at work and make sure to have your favorite drink as well while you catch up on Life and Dirt. Because tomorrow we're going to be talking about all that right here on Volt Express. And just like that, my people, we've come to the end of this wonderful, wonderful segment. And of course, we had a wonderful, wonderful time on this wonderful Throwback Thursday. We're coming back from our time travel back to the present. And of course, my name is your Pilot One, Everlasting Taker, OGO. Yes, you got that right. O.G.O, that is who I am, giving you all the premium vibes you deserve across town. And this is Volt Express. We ride together, stay charged, stay creative, stay you. Until next time, trust me, the voltage is always high, vibe strong, because you know now how we step out, we do it like big boys and big girls. We're dropping mic and letting you know it go be. Good afternoon and welcome to the news at 3. My name is Ogochukwu Ojukwu. On the local news today, the Enugu State government has urged all eligible residents to take part in INEC's ongoing continuous voter registration exercise by registering and collecting their permanent voters' cards. Commissioner for Information Dr. Malachi Abo said the CVR covers new voters, transfers, corrections, and replacement of lost or damaged PVCs. He appealed to community leaders, religious groups, and civil society to mobilize especially the youth, stressing that voting is a civic duty and the key to sustaining Enugu's democratic progress. The Imo State Police Command says peace has been restored in Obiwanne community in Jaba local government area after a bomb explosion killed the carrier. Chinworike Mmadu from Ebonyi State and injured 2 passers-by. The police spokesperson, DSP Henry Okoye, explained that officers swiftly mobilized to the scene and the explosive ordnance disposal unit later swept the area and declared it safe. Commissioner of Police Aboki Danjuma assured residents of continued security, urging the public to stay alert and report suspicious items or movements. The All Progressive Congress and the New Nigeria People's Party in Ebonyi State on Tuesday clashed over claims of failed promises and bad governance ahead of the 2027 general election. NNPP chairman Ojiogo Ifeanyi in Abakaliki accused Governor Francis Wufuru's APC administration of poverty, underdevelopment, and harassment of opposition and vowed to unseat him in 2027. But APC Publicity Secretary Obuatu Simbad dismissed the claims as false propaganda, insisting Wifuru is delivering good governance and urging residents to keep supporting his administration. On the national news, the federal government has announced the theme for Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary set for October 1st, 2025 as Nigeria at 65, all hands on deck for a greater nation. The Director of Information at the SGF's office, Shegun Imohilson, disclosed the theme and outlined events starting from September 26th to 28th. The celebrations aim to promote unity, peace, and progress nationwide through official ceremonies, press briefings, and cultural activities. Ajayi Crowther University in Oyo has named Professor Ebunoluwa Oduwole as its new Vice Chancellor effective at the end of this month. The appointment announced after the university's governing council meeting on Wednesday makes her the first female VC of the institution as Professor Timothy Adebayo's 5-year tenure ends. Council Chairman Dr. Oluwatoyin Okiowo praised Adebayo's leadership for driving growth despite economic challenges and called on staff to support Oduwole for a successful tenure. On the business news, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission on Wednesday said 148,077 electricity customers were metered nationwide in May and June 2025, bringing the total to over 6 million. The Commission's fact sheet showed a slight rise in the national metering rate from 53.78% in May to 54.33% in June, with Ikeja Disco leading at 84.65% and Yola at the bottom with 28.55%. Despite progress by some discos, NERC noted that millions remain unmetered and subject to estimated billing, which continues to draw consumer complaints and regulatory actions. Dollar to Naira black market rate is buying at 1,419 Naira and selling at 1,505 Naira. Dollar to Naira CBN rate is buying at 1,488 Naira and selling at 1,498 Naira. Lastly, on the sports news, Werder Bremen has summoned Nigerian striker Victor Boniface after a series of controversial social media posts drew criticism in Germany. The 24-year-old on loan from Bayern Leverkusen unsettled his new club with cryptic and humorous online messages and must now meet with club bosses to explain himself. Boniface, who has played only 2 matches since arriving in the summer, also received mixed reactions from fans and celebrities over his posts, while his coach urged him to stay more focused on his role ahead of Bremen's clash with Bayern Munich. The Kwara State Sports Commission on Thursday in Ilorin dissolved all sports association in the state with immediate effect after a board resolution on September 12, 2025. It said the move is to bring in new and committed members while keeping some active old members to improve service delivery. The commission directed officials to hand over all records and materials to their secretaries and urged outgoing members to keep supporting sports development in the state. And that is the news at 3. Thank you for listening. My name is Ogochukwu Ojukwu.